Not bad, G. Oh my, I didn't actually listen to this one. I think you let me listen to a couple of other songs, which were great, but I think I love this song so much. This is the number one song, track number one. And for those of you who missed the opening of today's show, I mentioned that we're listening to, for the non-Indonesian segment, Clazziquai project, and they're also known just as Clazziquai. I'm looking at the Wikipedia, which we're gonna learn more later. But the CD is called Instant Pig. Very cute, right? And if you're watching our YouTube, you can see their CD cover. Okay, see, they actually have the actual pig. I mean, an image of a pig on the CD cover. Okay, that's Clazziquai project, and track number one, You Never Know. And they've got 15 tracks. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to listen to all the songs, but we're gonna try to do our best. And once again, G Gonzalo, thanks for lending me your CD, and don't you worry, I'll give it back to you tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna listen to more songs, and this next song, unfortunately I can't tell you what the title is because it is in Korean, because this group is actually a South Korean electro pop. It's got everything basically, and they're combining acid and house and electro, and actually they've got a bit of bossa as well. Even track number 5, it's called Nova Bossa. This was the one that you told me about, G. So I love that song as well, but still I think I love track number 1 more. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now for a bit, and let's just enjoy the music by Clazziquai, and then I'll get back again later to talk more about this music. And of course, we're gonna have our KT News Macau tonight. So you're still listening to Kumbang channel. Kumbang, kumpul bareng yo. This is really futuristic. Sounds futuristic too, right? Seriously, the title is actually futuristic. And you know what? It's so weird because I thought this song started with like drum and bass, and it all just went to this whole other level of loungy feeling. It sounds really good. It makes me remember about my younger years, hanging out at lounges. It's nice because it's quite different than just clubs, right? Like your average club, because it's just all about boom 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 boom. But lounge is more like you relax and you have a glass of wine or champagne, and you chat with your friends. Sometimes talk about business. I think it's really cool, and if there's a place here in Macau that has this kind of style, I think, I'd love to hang out there once in a while. I don't know, maybe there is. I don't know, you let me know. I haven't been hanging out for like the past decade or two, actually. I think I've been growing old too fast than I'm supposed to. Anyway, yeah, great song. Really, really glad I borrowed this CD. I thought it was just going to be like one of those cultural exchange, so to say, because they're like South Korean group, like you remember I used to invite a couple of people as well to bring their CDs, and one of them was my niece, and she loved Korean, K-pop. She doesn't anymore now. I think she's out of that kind of stage. The K-pop is out of her system. But when she was like a teenager, before, she just loved them so much, and I remember inviting her to our radio show, and we presented a lot of K-pop music. So I thought this was going to be it, but actually, this sounds, I wouldn't say much better, because I think people who love K-pop, they will kill me. Not really my cup of tea, K-pop. Still love them, appreciate them, but I love this more. I love this more. This is really loungy, seriously. It's too bad I'm actually enjoying this music being stuck in a studio. It'd be great if I have a glass of wine right now. Okay, but anyway, let's continue with this CD. Clazziquai project once again with their debut album Instant Pig, with a song called After Love. Still at Kumbang channel, Kumbang, kumpul bareng yo. Okay, that's Sweetie by Clazziquai Project. It's really, really cool because there was a bit of pop in there as well. I could sense a little bit of Kylie Minogue going on in there. Okay, so let's now learn a little bit more about Clazziquai Project, otherwise known only as Clazziquai. Is a South Korean electropop band. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. That combines several genres, including electronic music, acid jazz, and house. The band's first short and official albums were released online in 2001, spreading its music through words of netizens who positively received the band's music. They remain underground until the release of their first album, Instant Peak, which I have in my hand, borrowed from my friend G. It was released in 2004. Once again, I'm showing in YouTube. Okay, alrighty. This CD sold over 80,000 copies. One of those who bought the CD then, G, I suppose. Since then, their music has been used in shows, commercials, and films. Clazziquai is known for their songs Be My Love and She Is. Do we have it here? Wait, let me see. Be My Love and She Is. Not, we don't have these songs. Gee, you're gonna have to buy another CD of theirs, okay? Which were featured on the Korean drama My Lovely Samson. Samsoon, by the way, not Samson. With the former becoming the show's theme song. The band won an award at the MNET KM Music Video Festival for Best Soundtrack, and has also been has also been the most nominated band at the Korean Popular Music Awards too, winning Artist of the Year and Best Pop. That's why there's a bit of pop going on there as well. They have contributed to works by Japanese artists Fantastic Plastic Machine and M-Flow. Okay, so let's move on with the formation story. In 2001, DJ Clazzy. That's why they got the name Clazziquai. Okay, so DJ Clazzy graduated from Capilano College in British Columbia. I checked it. And continued his study at Center for Digital Imaging and Sound, CDIS, wherever that is. After his graduation, he worked as a web designer, uploading his music online during his leisure time. DJ Clazzy's music became popular on Korean social media, with the experimental nature of his music being well received by Korean netizens, which is the reason why Clazziquai was initially labeled as a project group. Korean-Canadian siblings Alex and Christina Chu were initially acquaintances with DJ Clazzy and participated vocally on the first 3 short and experimental albums released online, named Grey, Red, and Retro. Christina Chu left the official lineup and Horan stepped in. Horan is another South Korean singer. She stepped in, but Chu occasionally contributes her vocals to the band, although she is often an uncredited guest artist. Okay, and then in 2004, they released Instant Peak, and then 2006 they released Color Your Soul. Okay, well anyway, they've released a couple of albums. Let's just go on straight to how many albums they have. They have Instant Peak, number 1, obviously. I mean, the first one released, it was in 2004, and then they've got Color Your Soul, 2005, and then Love Child of the Century, 2007, and let me just count the whole thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've got a total of 7 albums. The latest one was released in 2016, titled Travelers. Okay, and they've got remix albums as well. So 7 studio album. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 remix albums. And they've got special albums as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 special albums. So they've got quite a lot of releases. Gee, you only gave me 1. So if you ever think about buying another CD of theirs, let me know. I'm going to borrow again, okay? This group won a couple of awards, as we've mentioned just now. 2005 Korean Music Awards, they've got 2 Artists of the Year Best Pop, mentioned already, and then MNET Asian Music Awards in 2004, 2005, 2007, and 2009. That's about it. And I think let's just get back to listen to their songs, because we've only got 9:33 now, and we're gonna have to go away at 9:45, getting back to the Indonesian segment. So let's just listen to this next song. This is a song again by Clazziquai, titled Tattoo. Still at Kumbang channel, Kumbang Kumpul Bareng Yo.